Hurling's been there for many years. The GAA itself was actually formed in 1884 in a place called Thurles in County Tipperary. And the reason for the GAA being formed was actually at that time, Ireland was occupied by the British, and Irish people felt that their whole heritage was being threatened.
Well, basically this is the hurl, or the come on, which is the Irish for it, and basically this is normally the size. Normally the size for the come on normally has to be at waist length, but I just like having it a bit smaller. I like being able to bend over and have more control of it. This is the slither, which basically is the ball. It's made out of cork, which gives it more distance and more power the harder you hit it. For the goalkeeper will have a much larger shaft, and the head of the come on would be a lot bigger as well and a lot thicker, just because goalkeepers need a lot more distance when they're hitting it out. Some of the other equipment would be some of the rules from what you have to wear the helmet most of the time, just to stop, just to prevent injuries. Gloves as well for when you're catching the slither. The slither will be coming at about 100 miles an hour, maybe more, and you're looking to catch it straight on. So they'd always want you to wear gloves with good padding on them, so you don't break any bones in your fingers. Hurling started around about, I think it was the 14th century, and I know from just being brought up that I was told that it was banned for, I think it was banned for a couple of 100 years, because at the times it was a very rough game. You would have a lot of short-tempered people playing it, and they would have just whacked each other with the hurls. It would be very physical. Nowadays, hurling, the history of hurling it's really amazing. Some of the changes it's went through. Same with Gaelic football. Gaelic's changed a lot, all the different rules. They're still changing, they're still being moulded into just these fine sports that we're playing now. After watching a Gaelic match, it amazed me when a Gaelic footballer can kick it about 45 yards. Hurlers can hit it with a very small stroke at least 65 yards. So sometimes that would amaze me. Others would be just some of the different shots. Some of the shots they take are out of this world. Like you'd have shots that just skim it off the hurl, and it would put an amount of curl on it, and there's just the whole game in general is amazing. The pace of it, the physicality of it, the mentality as well. That everyone has to be in the right frame of mind, otherwise you're useless out the field. You're gonna get yourself hurt. Hurling's brilliant.